Hello, ma'am. Thank you for taking the time out to join us at Business World today. I would like to ask you, how are you using technology in education, and what developments are you seeing, and how are they having an impact?
First of all, having worked in education sector for last 20 years and seeing the speed of change, speed of progress, I'm particularly very excited about the role AI can play and its potential, especially in personalization. Each child is different, each student in class is different, his or her context is different, his or her capability to understand a subject is different, and nobody can provide a personal physical teacher to a child. So I'm very excited about what AI can do. In addition, AI takes away the limitation of language. AI is available on phone. AI takes away the limitation of language. AI comes at the level of the child is at to explain a concept. So I am excited. I know that if used well, with right kind of guardrails, with right kind of human in loop, it can actually have a tremendous impact, the kind of change that we've been wanting to see in the country. The one thing as a country now we have to get ready for is to get our teachers ready for a AI embedded classroom. And here I am not only talking about teachers using AI to embed it into their teaching, I'm also talking about students entering the classroom having used AI to pre-read the chapter. How do we get teachers ready with completely different pedagogical skills to teach in such a classroom? I'm excited, but I also know that as educationists, as education leaders, we have our task cut out for us.
That's very relevant to what you said. I mean, ground level execution, giving people the actual experience of using AI is very different from having a theoretical discussion on AI. So I completely agree with the points that you have made. My second question for you is, we live in a world that is to a large extent governed by numbers, whether it is monetary numbers, whether it is numbers in impact in the social sector. In such a climate, what is the one incident, or maybe more than one incident, that has stood out for you in your journey so far?
So, after having worked with education for 20 years, I have now started working with small NGOs, very interesting NGOs in other sectors as well. And I'm working with one such organization called Rajkumari Foundation, and they work in the space of health. And I'm so excited by the founder's vision. He's actually designing a product, an AI-based product, which will, based on the health parameters of a pregnant, would-be mother, would not only predict the time of delivery, in a much shorter span than what normally doctors do, give her 10 to 15 days of range, but looking at her health parameters would also kind of predict whether she will require a certain kind of help during pregnancy. Or he's working with the district administration to actually make sure the limited ambulances that the district administration has are being used, because the product would be able to predict that there may be a complication with this particular would-be mother. So I'm very excited to see how the young leaders in development sector are thinking, and I think it gives me a lot of hope that our young generation, our young leaders are actually using AI so well.
Great, ma'am. Thank you. It's quite motivating to hear about your ground experience and the work that's being done. Thanks.
Thank you so much.